Hey honeys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Megan Rose, and as you can see by the title, you already know what today's topic is. Let's get right into it. You have full control over nothing, not even yourself. Anything can happen. You can get sick, you can have an accident. I mean, literally anything can happen. It doesn't always have to be bad, but anything can happen. You do not have full control over anything. I just want to let's just get into it, okay? Like, you trying to control everything gives you a false sense of security. Because now you're feeling like, oh, I got this on lock. And then one little thing, one mishap, one thing goes out of whack, and now you're gonna you're losing your cool. Now you're out of control, which you've been the whole time, but now it's apparent and it's visual to you that you don't have the control. And this is gonna continuously create stress and anxiety for you, because it's like you feel like you have to live this straight and narrow life for everything to be in order. And it's also going to have a negative impact on your creativity. How creative can you be if you're constantly just trying to control everything? You don't have any type of open-mindedness and excitement where you're just like, let's see where this goes. Let's see what happens. There's no creativity. It has to be controlled. It has to be controlled and just straight one way. And it's also going to have a negative impact on your relationships. Who wants to be around someone that's going to criticize them, that's going to try to dictate everything, that's going to try to micromanage everything? That is going to be stressful and annoying to anyone that's going to be around you. Anyone in that environment is going to be stressed. Like, here goes Shirley. Why don't you come over here and try to fix this and tell us how to do that? And it's stressful. It's going to be stressful for you and for the people around you. That's not a life that you want to live. That's definitely not a life that you will love waking up to. A life that you have to be rigid and everything is black and white and narrow and has to be this way, or you're gonna lose it. And I never had like a full-on controlling spirit, but there was times where I felt like I needed to control my day, or it was going to be stressful. Like, I had it backwards, baby. When I tell you, when I was going through my depression, I had everything just swapped around the wrong way. I literally felt like I had to control my day, or my day was going to be stressful. But it was really the opposite. Once I try to control my day and one thing goes out of order, I'm like, oh, bruh, what kind of life is that to live? It's going to create a lot of loneliness, a lot of isolation. Yeah, there's times where you'll have seasons in your life where you need to be isolated and, possibly lonely, okay? There is times in your life where you got to get it together and get it right and, just go into your little section and get things right. Cool. But you have full control over nothing. Literally, at any moment, anything can change at any given moment. And what you going to do? Crash out and fall to the floor? No, you have to adjust. You have to adapt to situations. You ain't running this thing we call life here. You ain't running it, baby. Okay? And I'm sorry to let you know that. I'm sorry to bust your bubble if you are a controlling person. But even deep inside, that don't be working. That does not work. Okay? You being so controlling will create problems for yourself in a sense, because you may want to be around other people. You may want to be, social and things like that. But the fact that you want to control how everything plays out is going to hinder you. You're not going to be even able to go into an unknown situation. You're not even going to be able to go into the unknown because you can't control it. And you don't want to hold yourself back from life because you can't control something. Like I was saying earlier, but they're giving you a false sense of security. You may feel like, I got the, even in the relationships, you might feel like, oh yeah, I got him on lock. He know what to do. He know what to do, boo. He know what to do when he's around you. But you don't really have their mind, their spirit, everything on control, on lock, baby. And even if it got to the point where you did, even if it got to the point where you got into somebody's head, where you was micromanaging them so hard and you criticized them so bad that you actually can't control them in a sense, what is that gonna do for you? Like, are you proud to be that person? Do you want to be that person? Because I mean, to each his own. I mean, it has to be some type of somebody everywhere, okay? So, but do you want to be that person, or do you want to give people the free will around you to let them to see who people are? Because that's another thing. You can't even see who people are if you're trying to control and micromanage what they say and how they do things. You don't even know who these people around you are because you checking everything. You checking everything at the door. Being controlling really doesn't create a healthy lifestyle for you. And I understand some people are controlling from a scared place where they feel like they have to control things just to be okay. Like, I just have to make sure this is like this so I can be okay. But baby, it is time to live. It is time to let go. It is time to understand that no, I do not control everything, because I don't. You don't control everything. Do things in routine, because it's like, maybe if I, have routine, then I can boop, 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 boop. Cool. But things are always going to happen, love. And you don't want to stunt your growth to the point that you can't even move around right. And you can't live a positive life with people that you may want around you, because you just want to control and try to manipulate every situation so it goes in your favor. You may truly think you want something that you don't even really want. But you feel like since you can control that, this is what you want. Like, say, like, for an instance, you may feel like, oh, I want to date this person because I can control them and I can have them, wrap them around my finger and doing what I say. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, what fun is that? What fun is, I don't know. Because at the same time, there is people that want to be manipulative, that want to be controlling, that want to be a dictator, that is ready to take on that anxiety and stress to control everything, control people. But is that what you want? Like, we have to decide that right here, right now. If that's what you want, cool. Then this ain't even a video for you, honestly, if that's what you want. I'm speaking to my people that want to get out of that controlling spirit so they can live. That want to get out that controlling spirit so they can build a relationship with their kids and their parents and have friends and be likable at jobs and at other places. Like, even though you shouldn't go into the world wanting people to like you, and I mean, you do want people to like you, but you shouldn't go into the world just want to be a people pleaser. Like, oh, I hope this person likes me, I hope this person likes me. But if you think about it, who likes to be in a social setting, being around someone that is controlling and nitpicking and manipulative and just gonna critique everything you do? Who wants to be around that? Like, that's not even a healthy setting for anyone to be in. And then you trying to control everything, you're gonna do that internally, slowing down the progress that you could be making in your life because you want to control everything down to the T. Stop trying to control everything and live a little. You do not have full control over anything. Like, you really don't. And once you realize that and start just, let's just see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? And just take a deep breath and let things just play out sometime. You will be so much happier. It will be like a weight lifted off your chest because you don't have that job. You don't have that job to have to control. You don't have to lay the iron fist down with everything. You can see how people really conduct themselves without you just, nitpicking about everything. You see how the world even works around you because you're not trying to control everything. You don't have to be in this little certain bubble. Even if you feel like you want to be controlling things, you can only be in this little section controlling things. You can't even control the masses anyway. So you're only going to be in this little small, little tiny bubble doing your little controlling thing. What life is that? Baby, it's time to live. It's time to think outside the box. It's time to move around. It's time to, make friends and be likable and be a breath of fresh air, honey. Okay? You don't want to be that just okay. When people get around you, you want to be a breath of fresh air. Like, wow, I can really be myself. Like, I love talking to. I can be myself. I can, you know what I'm saying? It's like being controlling can really set you back. And it's a false sense of security. I cannot say that enough. It's a false sense of security because you do not control anything fully in your life. I need you to think about that. Enjoy your life. Don't feel like you need to constantly micromanage, criticize anything, anyone, not even yourself. See what life is all about. If you feel like this video was helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to share it if it's okay. Share this out if you feel like somebody need to hear this, okay? Because there be some controlling people up in our lives, honey, and it's like, if you even it's just like, even that just sometimes be a flaw. Like, wow, if this person wasn't so controlling and so nitpicking and so criticizing, I would love being around this person. Like, this person otherwise is so cool, but the way they just want to control everything down to the T is stressful. You don't want to be that person, babe. You don't want to push people out of your life for that. For that, just to try to control everything and you ain't even really doing it for real. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'm definitely going to catch you in my next one. If you have any topics you would like me to talk about, feel free to leave it down in the comment section. I love talking to y'all in the comment section, babe. As you can see, I love a good yap, okay? I love you guys, and I'm going to catch you in my next one.